Hey Gemini, welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope you're in perfect peace. I hope everything is going well for you. We will be doing a weekly forecast. So if you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give this message a big thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And let's dive into your messages, Gemini. All right, we're going to pull you a lead energy for the week. Messages for Gemini Spirit. Guidance for the week, Spirit, for Gemini. All right, let's take a look, Gemini. What is Gemini's lead energy? Ooh, okay. That card came right out. So you have card 5, often. 5s represents changes, conflict, chaos, right? We know that. And with this energy of often, I do feel like a lot of you this week will be going through some changes as far as where you live, how you work, where you work, maybe some relocation going on, or some energy of disconnecting from certain crowds, right? So what I mean by that, Gemini, with this energy, I feel like some of you might be walking away from friendships, long-term friendships that you've had because they no longer serve you for some reason, right? This could be where the two of you or the three of you or whatever have outgrown each other, or you've outgrown the space that you live in, or the family even. You could be deciding that some beliefs or the people that you grew up around, the people that even raised you, no longer fit the mold or fit where you're trying to go in your life. And so a lot of you could be feeling orphaned this week, feeling set apart, feeling different, feeling alone, feeling loneliness. It's going to be different for all of you, but this is a week of changes. I'm also not surprised to see this, right? Because we are going through a lot of eclipses. This is like when you're watching this message, this will be at the start of eclipse season, right? And so there will be a lot of things eclipsing out of your life this week. You could be feeling like you need to leave a job, or you know, sorry to say this, some of you might be resigning or quitting or being fired or whatever, because that job, that situation is no longer meant for you, Gemini. It's no longer, it can't fit where you're heading, right? Some of you have big dreams, have big goals, and you know that that office job or that desk job or that job that you've been at is not serving you. It won't serve your long-term goals. But in the interim, there could be some feelings of loss, of lack, of, like I said, set apart in some ways, feeling alone, feeling like, did I make the right decision? Questioning yourself. And when you make big changes or big changes happen, with the number 5 here, there will be some shifting going on this week. Oftentimes, Gemini, we do feel we start to question, did I make the right decision? Should I have stayed? Should I stay in this relationship? Should I keep talking to this person? Should I keep involving myself in this situation? And that's the doubt coming in. That's the noisiness that you need to ignore, right? The truth is, when you quit, the truth is, when you left, that was the truth. That was the right decision. The doubts, the noise that comes after is all lies, okay? It's to make you fearful. It's to bring you back to that moment of, to the moments of incompleteness when you were at the job and you knew that you hated being there, right? It's almost like, the fear just does what fear does. And you can't let it set in. You can't let the feeling of loneliness make you go back to that person that treated you wrongly. You can't let the fear send you back to that job that doesn't pay you enough, or doesn't have you and the job that don't share the same goals and ambitions, right? You can't let fear do that to you. This feeling of being orphaned and lonely will pass. Your goals, your ambitions, the things that you want to check off your bucket list, let's say, those things are the things that you need to hold on to. You need to let the fear be background noise to your goals and your dreams. So, interesting energy for the week to start off with, I'll say. Let's pull you some more cards, Gemini. Guidance for Gemini for the week, Spirit. You know what? I'm going to leave that because the way that flew out was really synchronistic. One more energy, Spirit, for Geminis for the week. I'm going to take that, actually. All right, Geminis, let's see. So you have 3 of intention, and it says behind a mask. And 4 of energy, true love. I absolutely love that for you. So what I feel, let me bring this down before I go into the message. I feel as though some of you are seeing behind. Okay, so what I felt with that orphan energy was there's several messages, right? You have to apply this. This is a general reading. Apply to your life, Gemini. It will resonate in different ways. However, what I felt with the orphan message was that some of you are going to be disconnecting from relationships. These could be like parent relationships. These could be like best friends since childhood. These could be friends from college, whatever. Friends from the neighborhood you grew up in. It feels as though you guys are seeing like behind a veil, so to speak. You're seeing behind like the relationships that you've had, that you've outgrown. And maybe you've stayed in those relationships or situations because they're comfortable, they're familiar, they hold a certain reverence for you, right? However, I feel as though you're elevating, Gemini, this week to like a peak or like a place on a mountain where you're seeing everything for what it is. And what it is, once you see something, you can't unsee it, right? It's like, it is what it is after that. And so I think a lot of you are finding truth in these relationships. And excuse me, this is going to cause a lot of you to walk away. This could be from romantic relationships or other, okay? Job relationships, parent, everything in between. And finding that you have a true love outside of that. This could be the true love of yourself, as this woman, no matter if you're male or female, is looking at her own reflection and finding that love already existed within her and within her being within her. And so I think this is what this week is holding for you, is that you're finding truth. You're finding truth. You're finding absolution and what you want, who you want to hang around, what kind of relationships you want to entertain. Because I think a lot of you have gone through this cycle of appeasing, trying to be 2 sides of yourself, right, Gemini? Wearing the 2 faces as you're trying to please everyone, or trying to wear different masks at different times because people can't see you for who you are, or you're not allowing people to see you for who you are. And if you are at a place where you're allowing folks to see you for who you are, then you're seeing also that people don't accept you and don't accept your goals. You could have people telling you what you can't do, who you can't be, where you can't go, why you are wrong, right? Or something like that, I'm feeling. And so this is causing you to say, you know what, this is not for me anymore, or these people don't support me, they don't have my back. And so you are really eclipsing people out of your life. And this is bringing you to the true essence of who you are. And it can be scary. That's why that orphan energy came out as your overall energy, because a lot of you are seeing that, wow, as I go along on this journey, this is going to cause me to be alone at times or feel the feeling of loneliness at times. And this is scary, okay? And though it's scary, you got to do it anyways because you're finding true love with yourself, with your situation, the goals that you want to have, the ambitions that you have for this lifetime. It just feels as though this truth is being revealed this week to you, Gemini. And like I said, what is seen can never be unseen. Okay, so let's pull you some lead energy. Tarot, messages for Gemini for the week, Spirit, guidance. Guidance for Gemini. Okay, you had a card fall to the floor, and whatever falls to the floor, you know, comes to the door, Gemini. So let's see what it was. Give me a second. Let's see. Oh, you had two. Interesting that they fell reverse, Gemini. So they were on the floor like this in reverse. So you have the 8 of Swords, and it says restriction, but it's upside down. And then you have the 7 of Cups, choices. Give me a second. Let's see. That's quite interesting. I'm going to leave it like that. I typically do not do reversals in my readings, but I'll take it. The Page of Wands, ideas. Right. And lastly, you have 6 of Cups, support. So just when you think that you're alone, support comes in. All right. So I like this for you. You have the 8 of Swords upside down, and usually, or reverse, I should say, you know, the 8 of Swords is about self-imprisonment, self-delusion. This is you, and so interesting. I love Spirit. Thank you so much, Spirit. I love when Spirit does things like this, right? The synchronicities tells us that we're on point, Gemini here. We're on to something. I'm touching something. And so what I feel as though with the 8 of Swords coming out in reverse, it means that, and it usually means that we're restricted, right? There's a feeling of self-imprisonment and closing yourself, not wanting to see the truth. However, because it came out in reverse, if this is what we've been saying since the beginning of your message, is that a lot of you are seeing the truth. You're no longer binding yourself to a relationship, no longer binding yourself to a corporate job or energy vampires, or being in a situation where you hate it and you stay, you know, or you don't like the people anymore, or you've outgrown them. You're seeing the truth of what this is. You're no longer confused with the 7 of Cups being in reverse. You're no longer in disillusion. Oh, I don't know, you know, oh, they can change. Oh, maybe they'll give me a raise. Oh, maybe I'll get promoted. Or maybe it'll get better. I'm not supposed to like my job. I'm just supposed to get a paycheck. All this other stuff that we tell ourselves, right? On a day-to-day basis to keep going. In things and situations that we dislike. That's not that's not on our path. And so you're no longer in this energy of being confused or being stuck or feeling trapped. And coming into this new person, it's almost like you're being reborn. The pages are young energy, right? It represents youngness, newness, fresh, right? Fresh energy. I don't know no other way to say it, really. So it's almost like you're being reborn here, Gemini. You're coming into the Page of Wands. This is about new ideas. This is about fresh insight, coming into new prospects, new ambitions, having things offered to you that feels a bit like out of your realm of what you thought was possible, or what you thought was possible for you. Okay? And so I feel as though this energy is so beautiful for you here, Gemini. This week carries a lot of potential. And as you feel like you're alone, or you don't have what you need, or blah, 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 there's your 6 of Cups, getting the support you need, possibly from some past people, possibly from a past situation, a past job, maybe a past ex or whatever, or childhood friend or something like that. Or you're revisiting past ambitions, because I will say with the Page of Wands and the Six of Cups, these could be childhood dreams you held for a really long time, that you maybe wanted to become an author, or you wanted to be a school teacher, whatever, and you let that go because of fear, because of what people told you couldn't do, or your own, restriction you placed on yourself. And you're coming into this like, oh, I remember when I really enjoyed putting together paintings, or coloring, or drawing, or running 5 miles a day, or whatever, something like that. It's almost like you're revisiting this youthfulness of yourself, getting back in touch with things that, you once loved. So let's clarify these 4 cards here for Gemini Spirit. Clarify these 4 energies for Gemini Spirit. Clarify these 4 energies for Gemini Spirit. Clarify these energies for Gemini. Let's see here, Gemini. All right. So over this restriction, you have the 5 of Wands. Over the 7 of Cups reverse, you have the 2 of Pentacles. Fluctuating, sorting through things, ideas, money, relationships, jobs. You could be holding down 2 jobs right now, or something like that, or 2 types of income. Over this Page of Wands, you have Chariot, Cancer energy. I love that. Over the Page of Wands, you're going to be moving forward with these ideas. This is not of, you're not going to let external obstacles hold you back. Oh, I don't have a resume. Oh, I don't have the contacts. Oh, I don't know where to go. You're going to figure it out. You're going to overcome it. The fears, the apprehension, or anything that stands in your way. Over the 6 of Cups, you have the Empress, Libra energy, Taurus energy. Over this support. I like it. So, Gemini, over this 8 of Swords in reverse restriction, you have the 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands can represent competition. So you could be feeling external competition. Maybe you're going into a field or a line of work that feels competitive. Or you feel like if you put yourself back out there in the dating world, there's a lot of, I'm sorry guys, about to clear in the throat. There's going to be a lot of maybe, oh, this person, being on a dating site can feel competitive. It can feel like, oh, there's more attractive people out here, or I'm not as interesting as this person, or whatever. And this is about you overcoming this, right? The 8 of Swords being in reverse tells me, with the 5 of Wands connected, it tells me that you can overcome this. This is about this is your shadow self, okay? This is the parts of yourself that you need to ignore when it comes to what you can do. These are not your voices telling you that you're not attractive. These are not your voice. This is not your true voice telling you that you're not capable of getting that job, or getting that promotion, or getting that outcome that you want. This is external voices over the years. And things, the society that you live in, the community that you grew up in, whatever, it feels as though you have let that voice become louder than your true voice, which is your higher self, which is your light self, right? Because we know that this is shadow energy. When we see swords of this kind and we see the 5 of Wands, there's no such thing as competition. The only competition you have is with yourself, okay? The only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday, okay? So it feels as though you are overcoming that energy. And then you have the 7 of Swords in reverse with the 2 of Pentacles. So I feel as though a lot of you could be juggling a decision here. I think that what happens here in Gemini is that you could be going back and forth, okay? Where at one moment you're absolute, the next moment you're second guessing yourself. So that's one part of it. Another part of it is that you could be feeling as though there's not enough choices, or you don't have enough options, or you don't know enough people, something like that. But I feel like this is more at the beginning of the week, because by the end of the week, I feel as though there's going to be this opening up for you, whether this is through people or just through your own breakthroughs, your own internal breakthroughs. So that's what's going on there. And I feel with this Page of Wands and the Chariot, awesome energy to be paired up together. I feel as though this is you moving forward on those ambitions, those goals. The Chariot is very ambitious. It's a very ambitious energy. It's letting whatever stands in your way. If you're driving and there's a roadblock, you find a different direction to go in, right? If the streets are closed, you find a new way to get to work or whatever, or get to where you need to go. Some of you could be deciding to move to go after this goal or after this thing that you want. Or maybe you're expanding your territory as far as dating is concerned. Some of us, maybe you have been putting your zip code in this place, and maybe you want to expand that zip code to Europe, or if you live in the United States or whatever. I don't know, but it feels as though you are broadening your horizons. You're taking action on things that you want to achieve, which is beautiful. Some fresh ideas, some breaking open, some seeing behind the veil, seeing behind the mask, coming into this true sense of who you are. By the end of the week, or whenever this energy plays in for you, you have the Six of Cups support with the Empress. You could be getting help from a Libra or a Taurus. We are in Taurus season, and we do feel the energy of the North Node being in Taurus and Scorpio right now. There's a lot of planetary stuff going on. I can't even get into it. But I feel as though you're getting support, and it could come from a mother-like energy, a feminine energy. Doesn't have to be. This is divine feminine. No way to go around that. But you could be getting support from that energy. This could just be from a mentor or someone who you feel connected to, or you could be embodying this for yourself. This could be someone connected to your past in some way, or connected to the parts of your past that felt really good. So if you can think back to a person, and I do this too when I'm feeling a little lost, or I'm feeling like I need to, connect to a feminine motherly energy, as I no longer have my mother. She embodied anyways. Sometimes, I can connect with my ancestors, my mom in spirit, but of course, there are feminine energies from my past, whether this is a school teacher or a mentor or something, that I can connect with and say, what did they say about me, that made me feel so good? Because we do have those moments where we have these people, these energies that really give us these talks, or these one word, these sentences that really changes our perspective about ourselves. Whether it's saying, you did a really good job on that, or you really are a great team player, or something like that. It's almost like reinforcing these things for ourselves. And so by the end of the week, while you're breaking through these barriers and moving forward to your goals, I feel as though there's going to be this energetic energy from the past, whether it's actually in the physical or just energy coming up. You're feeling it around you. It's like this aura. I feel as though this week, by the end of the week, you're going to be feeling better about yourself, about your situation, your prospects. You could be feeling just connected to your feminine energy, or something from your past too. I just feel like a lot of you are going to be getting mentors or something like that, Gemini. I don't know. I'm feeling this mentor energy for some reason. All right, so let's pull you some final cards for the week. Messages for Gemini Spirit. Messages for Gemini. All right. Let's see. You have the Care Required card, and it says, guard yourself against deception and be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time. Okay, that's deception. The Seven of Cups could be deception. As the Seven of Cups is reversed, it can easily be, upright. Okay, so you can flip back and forth. You do have the Two of Pentacles. You have the Five of Wands. So be careful of that energy of, oh, I made the wrong decision. Let me run back. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to stay for another year. Or, you know what? They're not that bad. Let me just see if they can change. Something like that. So be careful of that energy. I've said that from the beginning of your reading, signs, and it says, your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. What have we been saying? Okay, so look for the signs. I always say when you see the signs, you're out. You're gonna be seeing a lot of synchronicities after this, numbers, commercials, just maybe the same animal or something like that. You're going to be overcoming this confusion, overcoming these doubts. Your positive direction. I love that card said that, by the way. Let me go back to that. It says it will reveal itself. This is that Page of Wands energy that's just going to spark. It's going to be like, what? Oh, wow. I never even considered that. I never even thought I could do that. And then it just revealed itself and you move forward on it. Last card, sexuality coming out over this Empress, which is associated with sexuality because she is the divine feminine, right? Pregnant, family oriented, all that. She's still, she's the motherly energy, but she's also very appealing. So I wouldn't be surprised with sexuality coming out. It says existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and a good family life are strong. But if single, beware of temptation that can lead to trouble. A child is also a great joy. Ooh. So if you're not trying to have a child and you're able to do, take all the precautions you can, but also here, I like this energy over this Empress. I'm not going to lie, the Six of Cups. Someone could be coming back from the past, revealing themselves as saying, you're their person. I made a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. We should have made this work back then, but now we're more mature and let's try again. I do feel like this is opportunities, though. The Empress doesn't only represent, the energy of abundance in the sense of love and all that. It can also represent just you being fertile, having fresh ideas, birthing new things into the world, including babies, including a new family, possibly a marriage, all types of things. And so be aware if that's not what you're looking for, if you're not here for that love energy right now, that's okay. Just be aware that someone could be making their feelings known to you, Gemini, and it could be something that's irreversible because maybe you have sex and then you end up pregnant, or you have a heart connection or something like that. You wasn't really looking for that. So those are your messages. You could be finding true love here, okay? I'm just going to put that out here too with another person. So those are your messages, Gemini. I really hope that you resonated. If it did, give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, Gemini. Bye.